What's up, y'all? Twan Eagles 215 coming back at y'all with another video. Now, like I said, guys, make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the video. I'm going to do a Dallas Titans recap on the game. Not something that I would do all the time, but I just felt the need to do it. On tonight's game, I made a video earlier, guys. Go check that previous video out, my Eagle fans. Now, today's game with Dallas was more of a, they got Amari Cooper. That was their big acquisition. He didn't do bad, but he didn't do good. But I also seen some things that that could have done a little better. You know what I mean? First of all, some of the throws, I think I seen about 1, 2, maybe 3 throws that sailed on Dak. One I know especially was to Amari Cooper. It was a corner, like a little comeback route, and he actually threw the ball out of bounds, and Amari Cooper didn't catch it. I didn't see Amari Cooper go deep. I didn't see him go deep. I didn't see him really throw a pass, which is a normal Dak, over 30 yards. It just kind of goes to show you that Dak is the type of quarterback where everybody know he wants to dink and dunk 5 yards, 2 yards, 3 yards. And what he did was he's back in the form of element of, I need to force the ball. So watching the game, you see that Dak forced the ball to Amari Cooper in the end zone and caused the turnover. To be honest, there's no reason why they shouldn't have won this game. They had two big turnovers. Needless to say, like I said, Dak forcing the ball to Amari Cooper. He forced it to him in the end zone, which was uncalled for. Carson did the same thing. I'm not a biased guy. I'm not a biased person. But the thing about it was when he forced it, Jalen Ramsey come cutting across the field last week to intercept the ball from Carson Wentz, which was going to Alshon Jeffries, which kind of, I guess maybe Carson didn't see it. But this pass that he threw to Amari Cooper in particular was a straight force. It was a straight force. You know what I mean? But like I said, that's something that Dak does. You know what I mean? He did it with Dez Bryant. He's going to force the ball. You know what I mean? But, that wasn't also a lot of reason they lost, because of his forcing, running the pass, not running the pass, but running the ball, running the ball. It was more just up the first 2-3 gaps. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing. It wasn't a pitch to the outside to give him a little variation of running as far as Zeke Elliott goes. You know what I mean? He could have did a whole lot better when it came to that too. Cole Beasley was taken out the picture completely. I think he might have had 2, maybe 3 receptions under 30 yards, probably maybe under 20. I don't know. But it's just the point of the matter. This takes Cole Beasley out of the picture, takes the tight ends out of the picture. I mean, we talking, they might have been targeted 2 times, 3 at the most, which like I said, guys, I'm not a hater of no sort, but I do watch the game. I'm a good football steward of the game. Dak seemed like he wants to, do so much and give this man the ball, but it's not about giving one person the ball. It has to be spread out. The play calling was bad for the Dallas Cowboys, like normal. It's not nothing new, guys. You get a new player, you still got the same play calling. You know what I mean? You still had Michael Gallup didn't do too bad. I think Thompson or whatever his name is, maybe. That's his last name, of course. But I seen him catch a pass or two. It just was a thing where it's just Dak didn't do good really until the end. Dak normally had pretty good field position, which gave them points. The second half, they put up nothing. You know what I mean? Defense did their thing. But towards the end of the game, it's like, you know, they kind of really fell apart. You know, no touchdowns the second half. And, you know, you can't win games like that. We can't, you know, nobody can win games like that. You got to play all 4 quarters. You know what I mean? They went in the half. It was tied 14-14. You know, it kind of had me like, okay, what are they going to do? I don't know. But, guys, at the end of the day, they have to finish games. You know what I mean? You just got to finish games, and you got to have the right scheme to finish the game. And I don't think that they did. You know, that's what's going on. You know, as far as certain situations, that's what's going on with a lot of teams. They're not finishing games, scheme-wise. You know what I mean? Doing the same exact plays they did in the first half, and it's not going to work because the defensive player is like, oh, okay, there you go to the same spot. He's making the same move. Boom, it's the same thing. They also tried to do our thing, the Philly special, which was not successful. I don't know. It looked real weird. It was horrible. Dak just, I don't know. Like, he threw him the ball, and Dak kind of was there standing, and then he ran. You know, it just was horrible. Dallas has to call more plays as far as different things. You know, they're very basic. It's a very basic offense. You know what I mean? And my thing is, did you guys really waste a pick, Cowboy fans? I know since towards the end of the video, I probably should have said at the beginning. But did Dallas really waste a pick on Amari Cooper? Not saying that they wasted a pick because he's not a good player, but the point about him not getting the ball and him getting forced the ball, which he might have been in a different situation with another team that made a whole lot more sense, and it would have elevated his game. Does this help Amari Cooper, or does this drop his progress? And, well, not his progress. Does this basically drop him as what he's been doing? Comment below, y'all. Let me know. But to me, honestly, I just think that in this scheme, in the situation that he's in with Dak Prescott, the Cowboys coaching staff, I think it kind of drops them a little bit because they're not stretching the field at all. You're not stretching the field. You're not throwing the ball downfield. It's going to be the same thing. Stack the box, stop Zeke. Nothing's going to change, you know. And like I said, I got to give the Dallas Cowboys defense credit. The first or second quarter, whatever, they did pretty good. Sean Lee got hurt again. I mean, that's something that he always does. This is not my rant. It's just me going over what I've seen as a fan, and me not being biased but being real. You know, they did a good job in the first and second quarter, especially defense. The second half, everything just was flat. You know, like I said, the momentum towards the first of the game, it looked like Dallas was going to win. I'm not going to lie. I said Dallas, ooh, okay, they rolling. But, you know, like my man says, Stephen A. Smith, what can go wrong, what will go wrong with the Dallas Cowboys. We have them next week. I hope that we can do the same thing, put up a good performance like the Titans did. You know, shout out to them and their fan base. They did a good job tonight on doing what they needed to do. So that's me, guys. That's my recap. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this game. And make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe. And if you viewing, man, just hit the subscribe button for your boy. Ring that bell for that notification, man. Every time I drop a video, make sure you get it. Make sure you see it. Check it out. That's all I got to say about that. Twine Eagles 215, and I'm out.